What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock, what you should be looking out for the future. I'm also going to provide you guys with a very quick update about Tesla's numbers that just came out, what you should be watching for going into the earnings call that starts super soon. Before I break anything down though, let me just mention that I am not a financial planner, so take none of this as financial advice whatsoever. But anyways, looking at Tesla, we're down at 3.29% at the time I'm recording this. Tesla did sell off a bit after the latest earnings report just came out. And the real question is, how is Tesla going to continue moving? So far, based off the data, Tesla might actually sell off a bit, but everything could change depending on the earnings call if Tesla makes a very big announcement. We need some very good news. We need a big announcement. We need some very strong expectations and things like that for the share price to recover. Everything can still change in the next hour, so make sure you are ready. Guidance is going to be very important. But before I talk about any of that in a later video, I just want to mention that I'm uploading this video just to give you guys a very quick and brief update. I will have a more meticulous update on the data after the earnings call comes out, so you just have to wait a couple of hours for the next video. I'm going to release it today by the nighttime, but for now, Tesla's net income and earnings did drop more than 20% compared to last year, unfortunately. However, this was expected. We did expect this to happen given how the economy is getting hit by the recession. Now, looking at EPS, we had 85 cents for Tesla, very close to expectations between 85 and 86 cents. And revenue was at $23.33 billion, which is actually above lots of expectations. So far, it's kind of decent from this end. However, net income actually came in at $2.51 billion, down 24% from last year. And finally, we are going to be looking at some new updates and big announcements to be made by Tesla. Also, their energy revenue is actually up 148% compared to last year during the same period. So overall, some growth in some sectors, other sectors are slowing down. EPS is still a little bit down compared to last year, of course, and previous quarters, but it is actually in line with expectations. So very mixed results so far. We're going to be looking at the margins. So far, margins are not that great. The gross margin for the first quarter of 2023 was 19.3%, below some expectations. So we have to be very careful now. And right now, as far as profitability goes, their operating income once again is down to $2.7 billion. That's 11.4% operating margin. And we are actually seeing higher cost of materials, logistics, commodities, and etc. However, like I said before, overall, this is very mixed, not the best for Tesla. This is part of why Tesla's selling off so far. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens during the call. The call and the Q&A session are going to be starting at about, I believe it's going to start at around 4:30 p.m. Central Time. So in about like 5 minutes from now. It actually starts a little bit later typically. Sometimes there's just a delay by the time it starts. So it's starting very soon. I just want to note that for now, yes, Tesla is selling off a bit, and it's likely going to continue doing this, but this could all change if they announce something massive during the call. If Tesla announces like a new product, or if Tesla tells us that expectations are still going to be strong or something like that, right? They actually reassure that things are fine for different investors. This thing could still make a big bounce and still make a big move. If we're really bullish, like extremely bullish, hypothetically, okay, there's that gap all the way up in the 200s. That is a possibility, although it's quite unlikely looking at how it's moving right now. It is still a possibility if some huge announcement comes out. If we are bearish, then we're going to be watching this thing fall below 170 by tomorrow into the 160s if it does make a very bearish move. That is still very possible. Once again, guys, I know it's unfortunate that Tesla is down so far. Oh, this was not the strongest report by Tesla, and this is not necessarily their fault, of course, but let's just get ready for the call. I will be back with another video in a couple of hours by the night time to give you guys even more important updates and a big summary of the call. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Tesla to the moon, because the long term is still very bright despite what happens for the short term. And peace out.